Good morning, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here with Deshaun and to have you all join us today. It means a tremendous amount to us. I think we can all agree that to thrive, we need farms, forests, and wild lands. I had a conversation out in the lobby before coming in, and I was making the case for what Forterra's role is and why we also need healthy cities, cities with jobs, parks, schools, and of course, affordable homes.
Last year, we talked about hundreds of people lined up to get an affordable apartment at a building owned by El Centro de la Raza. Only a few were able to get a home. A year later, the same story for a building opened by Mercy Housing near Othello Station. Once again, a mismatch between people and available homes was heartbreaking.
Over the years, we've come to recognize that there are keystone places in every part of our region. Places we can't lose without paying an unacceptable price, an economic price, an ecological price, a social price, a price paid in lost beauty, and sometimes all of these at once. So we step in and we work to make the keystones secure.
We feel the pull to do that in urban spaces because we risk the new definition of place, a place for some, not all. Land for affordable housing is a disappearing keystone. Fail to secure it, and the people suffer. Fail to secure it, and we sprawl across our farms, forests, and wildlands. It devastates families for sure. But forcing families to drive until they qualify diminishes our whole community.
So we're working with partners, many of whom are here today, and thank you for joining us. People with complementary expertise, and we're working together to secure keystone urban real estate. They know human services, they know their local neighborhoods, and we know real estate and how to listen. Working together, we can reach higher.
Forterra is turning real estate on its head to make strong communities, to secure keystone places before they slip away. Over the last year, together with partners like El Centro, we've been hard at it pursuing properties. Places near transit, neighborhood centers, so people can easily get around, work, school, and home. In a sizzling market like this, you have to go after several places to get just one. Some of our efforts have made the news, others have been quiet pursuits. We are not in the business for the faint of heart.
And today we have great news. It is the perfect kickoff for our efforts to secure land to make strong communities. We have an agreement to buy a property.
Woo!
Now, a lot of you in the room are in real estate and finance, and you know it's never done till you cut the ribbon. But the toughest steps really are behind us on this one.
And guess what? It's in Tukwila, where we're really feeling squeezed. This is where it gets personal. Tukwila is one of the most diverse places in the country. At my son's school, they speak over 40 different languages. Our residents include some from the Somali heritage, connected to the Abu Bakr Islamic Center. The center is deeply rooted in this place. It's where the governor spoke after the travel ban was announced.
The center is determined to do more to provide homes for families, more to create places for small businesses. And this needs real estate, of course, and that's why we step in. Now, here's the deal. We are buying this property. It's across the street from the Abu Bakr Center, and it's big. It's a parking lot and an old motel. Different than old growth, right? But in a way, not so different.
Right.
If we steward this dirt, it can preserve and sustain our neighbors and the richness they bring to our community. Here's the idea. Someday, the property will be redeveloped into affordable homes. But in the meantime, imagine this old motel becoming first homes for new families who are immigrants and refugees into our country. And imagine alongside it, up in the front, an international market for businesses that are being displaced today because the economy is improving in Tukwila and restaurant is expanding into spaces that currently are occupied by small businesses. And we need to maintain their home. And we can do that on this property. And those market stalls can provide traditional goods and vital services, real business opportunities for women to contribute to the well-being of their families, and a community gathering place. A welcoming front door on a street that Tukwila is working so hard to energize. But for any of this to happen, we've got to close the deal.
Okay, check. We've got that.
All right, double knock on wood.
We now want to introduce two people at the center of all of this. Our partner from the Abu Bakr Islamic Center, Mahad Ahmed, and Maggie Walker, the chair of the Forterra Strong Communities Fund.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here, and we couldn't be more happy about this project. It's going to mean a great deal to those of us involved in the Abu Bakr Islamic Center and to our whole community. Short-term, refugee families struggling to get started in new land will find a welcoming place where they can get oriented and begin the process of learning what it means to be an American. Long-term, they and others will find affordable homes where they can raise their families and make the most of all the opportunities here. Opportunities to start their own businesses and be part of keeping this place prosperous. It means so much to us, especially now that Forterra has reached out with this help. Thank you. Thank you again, Forterra, and all of you gathered here today who make this work possible. Thank you.